Ayy, I checked out Marvel's Werewolf by Night. It's a horror flick that was directed by Michael Giacchino. That scenes are in black and white to give it that classic monster movie vibe. The film's story is centered around monster hunters competing for a mysterious, powerful ancient artifact known as a BloodStone, which was the only object in this film with color. The BloodStone is a magical gem used as a monster hunting weapon that makes its wielder immortal and gives them superhuman strength, speed, regenerative healing abilities, and psychic powers including telekinesis, telepathic communication with other monsters, and the power to analyze a being to learn its weaknesses. Bloodstone wielders are immune to psychic and mental manipulation as well as transformations caused by vampire bites. In fact, a Bloodstone wielder's blood is toxic to vampires. The Bloodstone can also reveal locations of monsters in hiding, even when inside a human, and can transform human-like monsters into their real form. The Bloodstone releases crimson red energy that can be harnessed as a weapon against monsters, and in the comics, both Ulysses and Elsa were able to discharge energy blasts from their hands while wielding it. The full extent of the Bloodstone's powers are unknown, but I'm sure more of its abilities will be explored in future films. The Bloodstone was the only object that had color in the film because Marvel wanted to highlight just how important it is. And this was made clear by the end of the film when things start to appear in color after Elsa claims the Bloodstone as her own. In the comics, the Bloodstone was initially known as the Blood Gem. The Blood Gem was a huge, powerful ancient gem similar to a infinity stone that was created by an ancient alien race of elders with the power of a magical place in space called the Hellfire Helix, which is a place in space where all the magic and energy in the universe passes through. This same magical energy caused the Blood Gem to develop a consciousness within itself known as the Exo-Mind to shield the gem against intruders and attacks. The elders needed the gem to create 5 guardians for a dimension-crossing ritual so that they could conquer the universe, but the Exo-Mind trashed their plans after creating a tentacle-faced guardian known as Yo-Yu-Zil because it was uninterested. The Blood Gem made it to Earth thousands of years later after being used by different alien civilizations to protect their interests. In the comics, a spaceship that was transporting the Blood Gem and other powerful stones to a safe location was attacked, causing the ship's warp drive to implode, which caused a fissure in space. The stones were scattered all over the galaxy through the fissure, but many stone fragments, including the Blood Gem, made it to the Earth's solar system and crash-landed on Earth. On Earth, the Exo-Mind developed a plan to use a human being as a host to study the Earth's evolution over time and its people so that it could eventually take over. It began by directing the tentacle-faced alien guardian to show a skilled hunter named Ulysses where the Blood Gem had crash-landed in a cavern. The blood gem gave Ulysses superhuman strength, but absorbed his tribe's life force, so he shattered it in a blind rage. But in the process, one of the blood gem's fragments embedded itself in his chest, making him immortal. After losing his tribe, Ulysses dedicated his life to hunting down the alien guardian who he blamed for his loss. And for thousands of years, he chased the tentacle-faced monster across the globe as it collected the blood gem's fragments and created monsters to attack him. This was all orchestrated by the Exomind to keep Ulysses blinded by revenge so that the Exomind could analyze society for thousands of years. During this time period, he became known as the monster hunter Ulysses BloodStone. The Exo Mind was never introduced in the film, so I'm not gonna dive too deep into the comic story, but eventually Ulysses was able to body the Exo Mind with the power of the blood gem after learning about its evil plans, but he lost his life in the process because removal or damage to the stone can lead to the wielder's death. In the film, the monster, the hunters were all competing against each other to claim the Bloodstone was the same tentacle-faced alien Ulysses had beef with. Seems like Ulysses wanted his successor to get his revenge for him, but his daughter Elsa ended up teaming up with a werewolf to help the monster escape instead of trying to kill it in order to claim the Bloodstone. Also in the comics, she never had to compete for the Bloodstone. A fragment of the stone was gifted to her after her father's death, and she wore it around her neck in a choker as she continued her father's monster hunting legacy. I hope they drop a prequel that covers the Bloodstone's origin, cause that would be dope. This film was well put together, action-packed, and full of suspense, and I'm amazed how the runtime was less than an hour. More films need to get down with that program and cut their filler, so I'm gonna go ahead and run Werewolf by Night 3 mics. Let me know what y'all thought about the film in the comments below. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure that you like and subscribe. I have movie-related content dropping every week, so lock in with me by hitting that like and subscribe button, and I'm gonna get up with y'all in the next video, alright? Holla at me. I came from uptown, way uptown. I came from uptown, way uptown. I came from uptown, way